let's talk about the music Mount Rushmore. So Slick, this is why I really want to have a conversation because you're a big music head. So there's been multiple Mount Rushmores. I don't know how these topics start, Slick. We need to start a topic on ourselves so we could go viral ourselves, Slick. Because who in their right mind? So do you want to go to the R&B Mount Rushmore or the white rappers Mount Rushmore? Because those are the ones that generated a lot of conversation.
You can pick. I don't care.
All right. So on the R&B Mount Rushmore, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put. So this came from Boosie. They came. Oh no, Boosie put this as disrespect to R. Kelly. So on the R&B Mount Rushmore, they put Michael Jackson, Usher, Chris Brown, and I believe this nigga look like Neo. I mean, I would send this to you on Instagram, but let me know if this nigga look like Neo to you, because he has that fedora that Neo was wearing back in the days. But do you think, and a lot of people disagreed with having Michael Jackson on the R&B Mount Rushmore. They thought he should be more on the pop. What's your thoughts?
I agree. I don't think this is fair. I think this is like modern R&B. This might be like if this is like 2000s on, you would say you could see it. You could probably run with that. I think we think about like R&B. It's weird because different things get classified as R&B to me, and it's like is different pockets, you know. Like I would say, like respectfully, like granted we know what Kels did, but R. Kelly is one of the faces of R&B because he's written not just his own hits but other people's hits. You would say probably Marvin Gaye for the impact. Again, these are not great people, but the impact they had on the music and this genre, you could argue, yes, those are the primary two. I would say to put R&B.
You fake gotta put. I know people are gonna disagree with me.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall, because R. Kelly got his whole swag from Aaron Hall.
He stole the swag, but R. Kelly, you take the nigga swag and you can give it to everybody else. That's why I say Kels. You gotta say Babyface would be on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh
R&B,
yeah,
just for the
and
impact.
Keith Sweat too, because Keith Sweat has opened the doors for a lot of people like Tank and other artists as well.
Yeah, that last spot is. I would. You know what? Honestly, if I had to put Mike anywhere, and I guess you just thinking about, but I know we do Mike R&B because he's black. But if you just think about the impact of his music in all spaces and having like that crossover appeal where he was everywhere, I'd throw Mike in my fourth spot. Like not disrespecting Keith Sweat or Aaron Hall, any of these people, but I'm just thinking like, or you know what? Matter of fact, I'll take that back. Mike can go to pop. Mike could be an honorable mention just because his music was more so pop based more than R&B based. I'm gonna take Ronald Isley, the Isley brothers. Mr. Biggs. Just thinking, when you really look at how much of an impact the Isleys have had on music, when you like, I went from their verses and went through like their greatest hits and whatnot, and you think about all their plays for 40 years.
And they fake got a hit every decade of their career.
Yeah, so I'm like,
even in the 90s with R. Kelly, with Contagious, even now I think they had like a hit not too long ago. Not a big hit, but you know, it was a hit.
Some people would say Stevie too. I've seen Stevie in that conversation. I'm just thinking about like music that has not only had an impact in its era and it was written for other people, but is just is able to be reused across the genre. People sample the Isley Brothers to this day. People say R. Kelly, again, carried the genre for 25 years.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this generation might bring R. Kelly back because on TikTok now, they are dancing to his "Feeling on Your Booty" song on TikTok now. The shit going up now. I'm like, wait, I thought we all collectively canceled R. Kelly. I guess not. But let's go into white rappers. So on the white rapper Mount Rushmore, we have Eminem, Mac Miller, Paul Wall, and Russ. I will opt out Russ, even though Russ is independent god. Jack Harlow. What's your thoughts, Slick? What's your thoughts?
Eminem automatically. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I need Jack to have a little bit more longevity in the game. That's the only thing. What about the Beastie Boys when you think about white rappers?
Yeah, you gotta put Vanilla Ice up there too. Vanilla Ice opened the doors up for a lot of niggas, even for Eminem.
Again, I'm thinking about the impact though. That's my biggest thing. That's why I'm like, in terms of the music and just creating that space. I can't think of too many white rappers. Like there's a lot of flash in the pan. So
Well, you got Machine Gun Kelly, Yellow Wolf, Action Bronzer,
I guess Matt.
G Easy.
I would let Max.
Yo, your favorite Post Malone.
That man's a country music star.
What about Logic? Even though he be claiming he be shouting he half black. So
no, I think I'd probably I'd add the Beastie Boys in there somewhere, some way. But
we forgetting about this legend, gang. Bubba Sparks, my nigga. Come on, booty, 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 rocking it. Come on, gang. Yo, niggas put a bit of respect on Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks was holding niggas down after Eminem started going downhill. Let's not forget Bubba Sparks was out here for white people out here. Shout out to Bubba Sparks, bro. He fake might like throwing Kid Rock, even though he a little racist. You feel me?
Everybody's a little racist.
What about Lil Dicky? You feel me?
Low key. I mean, he hasn't had the commercial appeal. Out of most people you named, he's probably the white rapper I listen to the most out of all of them.
You know who I listen a lot in his beginning? Ashton Roth. And Ashton Roth, we got beef, by the way, nigga. College was not the way you thought you said college was, my nigga. I'm still upset about you about that, my nigga. It was wait. I Love College came out like 2010, right? Or 2009.
Yeah, we was what's it called?
Bro, I remember it was 2 or 3 years before graduation. I'm like, yeah, niggas like to go to college, get drunk, get lit. Maybe because we went to bum ass. Maybe that's why.